just seen the photos being released by the al-Qaeda-linked group al-Nusra of scores of Syrian army soldiers executed after they took over the al-Duhur military airport in Idlib. It's a very strategically extremely important airport, and the rebels dubbed that operation to take the airport Operation Sandstorm. Now, the Syrian government says that it faced a huge setback because of an enormous sandstorm in the area, which clouded the visibility of the Syrian Air Force, preventing them from carrying out airstrikes against the insurgents. Now, this is a significant setback for the Syrian government in their fight against terrorism. Of course, Jabhat al-Nusra are listed as a terrorist organization by the United Nations. And while it's also listed as a terrorist organization by the United States, there's a lot of evidence to show that in reality the United States has in some ways been supporting the al-Qaeda affiliates. We've seen reports that the US is avoiding al-Nusra targets in its strikes against ISIL in Syria. On top of that, we've seen that the US's favorite rebels, fighters from the Free Syrian Army, have been joining Jabhat al-Nusra. And while the US often denies that its support to rebels in Syria is going to terrorists, we saw a very high-profile admission recently from the former US ambassador to Syria, Robert Ford, who acknowledged that US aid to rebels is going to al-Qaeda affiliates in Syria. So this latest news is going to raise a lot more questions that the US continues to evade about what side it's really on in the fight against terrorism in Syria.